big thanks to Sam A for supporting the channel. He's been leaving comments all over the place, and one was this great topic idea, how to successfully launch your product as a seller. And we'll be covering just that today. That's a 5-step process that I coach my clients on when they want to launch their offer or product on ClickBank. So let's dive into the details. Okay, so let's get into the how here. I'm gonna make an assumption, and it's a dangerous assumption to make, but the assumption is that you have a compelling offer to begin with. To be honest, that's where a lot of people fail right out the gate and trip. It's really common in, say, e-com sellers who are used to running traditional e-com stores or something like that. They make an offer geared around what people are already looking for versus a pain point to solve for in their offer. Which, if you're not really sure what that means, we can get into that in another video. But basically, right, an offer should be solving a specific pain point to a wide, passionate, or growing audience. Now, you see this a lot in the marketplace, right? You want to make more money, you want to lose fat, you want to date the girl of your dreams, right? It's a very specific thing you're solving for in one of those niches. Is a very common example versus, say, just a bundle of products or something you're trying to sell to someone already looking for that bundle of products. You want to call out the pain point and solve for it. Now, let's assume you have a pretty good offer running or you're making it. If you're writing a video sales letter and you know you're going to be selling with video elements, loop ClickBank's compliance team in earlier, or before you go produce that VSL, just have it on standby to produce. And because ClickBank's compliance team will ask you for the script to review and redline for FTC compliance. You can get that script back from them with their red lines and comments and suggestions and clarifications they might need. And you can be working on that red line and kind of adjustments to that VSL script, send it back, get it approved, then go produce your VSL. Right, then you don't have to worry about us, or ClickBank having some requirements that you need to change, and they have to go back and edit a video or reshoot a video or things like that, which is time, it's expensive, it's a lot of resources. So you can cut out a lot of frustration if you let ClickBank's compliance team into your copywriting process earlier. Right, so that means if you're going to be launching, you might have, and you just want to submit the products to ClickBank, you might just have the long form page ready to go, or the text sales letter, if you will, and you've got the video ready to produce, but you're going to wait for the copy to get redlined and approved before you go actually produce it. The next big one is to have the right team members in place early on. We've covered this a little bit before, but I just want to hammer it home a bit. What I mean here is you need a good copywriter. You need a good affiliate manager that's sales focused and sales incentivized. You need tech and dev support for that affiliate manager and copywriter to get the offer up and running. And you need a customer service team, or at least the ability to get a customer service team in place as scale starts to happen. You don't want to be scrambling and trying to figure that out when you've got orders pouring in. So I just want to talk about when you kind of need these, because honestly, this could be one person doing all these roles, especially with like the tech dev piece, right? There's a lot of tools and business in a box solutions now, so you don't always need development, but at least having that resource available, whether it's through a contractor or something to tie together an API or something through the process, can help it go a lot more smoothly. You don't technically need the affiliate manager until you're up and running, but having someone before the offer's even ready to be networking for you, if you're not the one doing that, is always beneficial to warm up those waters. We'll talk about networking in a little bit too, and more specifically. And the copywriter, again, this could be you as well. I've seen it be a solopreneur for all these people, then they start layering on as they scale. But that copywriter needs to be very involved, not obviously with the offer creation as you're getting it up and running, but with the split testing later and kind of optimizing of it and different assets that we'll cover in a bit too. So copywriter, affiliate manager, tech dev resources, and a customer service team ready to scale. And they need to be armed with the ability to go out and actually make things happen. Again, this could be you, but probably a team that you're working with if you want to do this big and do it right. But don't be, intimidated if it's just gonna be you. It just will probably take longer, and just be okay with that. Okay, so let's say this team isn't running well, you've got the copywriter, you've got the offer up and ready to go, and you're ready for traffic. You go, hey, I just need affiliates now to test it. Let's back up. You don't want to rely on affiliates to test your offer. You want to be able to test it with the coldest traffic you have, preferably traffic you can control to some degree, but the colder the better. And what do I mean by cold? I mean an audience that has not seen the brand or offer before. A big mistake I see is people will test it with a very warm email list they own internally, or like retargeting traffic they're using, and they'll test that offer to very warm traffic in that regard, and it converts great. right? They're like, oh my gosh, we're getting 5 or 10% conversions. It's looking really good. My question when I hear those high numbers is always, what kind of traffic did you test with? Because that is not going to transfer to affiliate traffic, which is cold, right? Even if the affiliate has a warm audience or warm traffic to them, that audience is going to be cold to your offer. So I regard almost any affiliate traffic as cold, even if they say, oh, I've got a really warm, engaged list. That's great if they do. You'll get good performance from it if they have good creatives, but it's going to be cold hitting it. So the conversions are going to be way less. So you need to test with the closest type of traffic you're going to have to the affiliates you're going to be working with. Right now, in my opinion, the best is going to be like some paid media you can put towards it to test with. So let's say it's Facebook or Google or native, whatever it might be, and almost act like you're an affiliate for that offer versus it being your offer. And then you want to get kind of optimization going. You want to make sure that it's backing out well for you as the affiliate. And the thing there is start to recognize that the onus is on you to make the offer successful. And the affiliate, if they know what they're doing, should be able to tie a good audience together with that already proven offer and get good scale happening. Now, if you do need to test with affiliate traffic, you're not dead in the water. You just need to have pretty open and honest conversations with the affiliates you're recruiting that, hey, this is a new offer, this is what we've done. You can start to build up some credibility around it, right? We've worked with a top copywriter on it. You can talk about it. You can name drop some people if you can. This is kind of the angle we've taken. We've used these elements, right? You can start to build it up for them so they have some confidence there, but you may need to pay some money up front for like a drop. You may need to kind of give them higher commission than you typically would to earn some of that traffic in and offset some of their risks they're taking to send to an unproven offer and things like that. So you're not dead in the water. You'll just need some more negotiating power when you get to the table with those affiliates. The next piece there is when you're doing this testing, you also need to be testing, like I said, act like an affiliate yourself, which means the traffic should be cold, but the assets you're using should be as well, right? If you're just taking the best proven internal campaigns you've run and apply and then pasting an offer into that, it's not going to transfer well to affiliates because they don't have that same relationship with your audience, for example. So you want to be using new swipes, new email creatives, new subject lines, new ad creatives, things like that. And that's going to build the baseline of the swipe file, which you're going to give to the affiliate. The swipe file is like, hey, here's the best assets you have to run a campaign. Here's the best subject lines. Here's the demographics that we use to target. Here's the best intros and email bodies. And here's where you put your affiliate tracking links and everything like that. Use the testing you're doing to build out that swipe file for them. That way they don't have to do much work. They can copy paste or just kind of tweak the best swipe files you have or copy you have and apply it to them. Next big thing is hit the streets and network, right? And this is something you cannot start doing soon enough, right? If you're like, okay, the offer's ready to go, I'm really gonna start networking, there's gonna be a much longer runway to success than if you've been starting to network and kind of, shaking hands and kissing babies, if you will, up to that point. And so if you don't feel comfortable doing this is where you might need to hire an affiliate manager or someone for you earlier, even if you don't have an offer yet, which can be a disconnect. But what you need is someone, whether it's yourself, right, who can go out, add value, earn some credibility and trust. And so when that time comes, the negotiation of earning traffic from these affiliates is much higher than it would be if you're starting cold and they don't know who you are, right? So industry events are a great place to do this. Right now we're filming during COVID. Industry events are still really up in the air. But when they do come back, traveling to these, going to the parties and networking events, just meeting people, being a pleasant person, right? Building rapport, adding value where you can, is going to go a long way when you're actually ready to earn their traffic, kind of earn some business from them. The next big one, right, is like Facebook groups and forums. Figure out where the best affiliates for you are hanging out. And hot tip here, right? Oftentimes the best affiliate for you is another offer owner with a buyer's list they have and they're monetizing with affiliate offers. So it might even look like a competitor to you, but honestly, they're probably not. They're probably taking a different angle and they're gonna have a really good buyer list for you if you can work a good relationship in that way. So be networking with other people doing what you're doing, and you'll find that they'll either have access to affiliates they can introduce you to, or they can be a great affiliate for you too. And then as you get some traction going, You want to be sharing successes with this group of people in a natural, helpful way, right? Like, oh my gosh, guys, big win. We were just testing a cold ad creative and got a 20% boost on conversions, right? You can be sharing your wins in a non-braggy way and just like, oh, I'm excited. Like, let me know if you want to jump on this new offer we've got going. People are excited to test new offers, right? They need to test new offers because offers fatigue to their traffic sources. So while it's hard to get initial traction inherently, it can be easier if you know that they're looking for good offers to test and you can kind of speak to their language. So see what they're engaging with on these online forums, see what their kind of questions they're asking people, see what other people are getting good success with, and then mimic that and add your value in that way. And kind of be sharing those wins, building up excitement, and then when it's ready to launch, quote unquote, you can be pushing it out to these people like, hey, we're finally ready, you know, we've tested this to the nth degree, we're gonna keep testing it obviously and improving it, but here we go, and this is how we can do it, and get them excited. And now, when it is scaling, quote unquote, this is the time to optimize, improve, and scale, right? And this obviously applies to the offer. Your affiliate manager or yourself and the copywriter or yourself, or this is all solopreneur team, should be looking at what's working, what's not. They should be looking at other offers, continuing to test and improve the creatives and ad copy and headlines and all those kinds of things. But you also need to be optimizing, improving, and scaling your team, right? We already talked about the people on that team, but what support do they need? Is your affiliate manager getting burdened with admin work? Do they need a virtual assistant underneath them or someone to kind of take off some of that load? Does your tech team need have everything they do? Are they aligned with your affiliate manager to get them, faster page load speeds and all that kind of stuff? Is your customer service able to scale? Is your fulfillment able to scale, right? All these little processes sound boring to a lot of people, but it's the big piece of the pie that can cause an affiliate that otherwise would have hit $1 million a month run rate to kind of fatigue and struggle and really start to get hampered down. Because as you do that, you'll improve your profit margin as you're lowering costs, you'll be increasing conversions, you'll be able to just really hone in and build a smoothly operating business, not just a good offer. And if you can be doing that while you're building and scaling, it's a great way to kind of really build in some sustainable traffic and business type. And a key part here, this is a little life hack, if you will, for ClickBank, if you're launching on ClickBank, is when you're testing and optimizing and doing all this stuff, be your own affiliate. I mentioned this before, but what I mean here is actually make another ClickBank account to run traffic through, right? And be an affiliate. This does a few things for you. It will let you kind of get above the 0 spots in the marketplace or the gravity score. It'll actually count towards your gravity score. But the other big thing is that if you're looking at stats through that affiliate account and you're getting paid and you're paying that account like an affiliate would be getting paid with like the same default commission tiers and things like that, start looking at that, like how profitable am I through this affiliate traffic, right? It's your traffic, but pretend to be an affiliate there. It gets you in the head of an affiliate much better than just running like direct to the offer and your own, right? Because then you're getting 100% of the profit margin and all that. So look at like what you'd be paying the affiliate, what the clicks are, what the conversions are from that traffic and like the segments of the commission you're getting from that point of view. And you'll be much better poised to actually think like an affiliate and talk with the affiliates and negotiate and close with them. Okay, so to recap here, right, we're talking about actually building a good offer. I know that's redundant, but a lot of people miss that. And it's okay if the offer you're launching isn't good, right? You just might have to retool it, retweak it, revamp it. You need the right team members to make it happen. Or if that's you just need to know how you're gonna operate as those 4 types of team members and be able to fill in behind you as you start scaling. You need to test it with your own traffic as best you can or the coldest traffic as best you can. You need a good affiliate recruitment funnel. Check out the podcast that we put out on this, right, with a good affiliate tools pages, kind of marketplace listings, that whole acquisition strategy, with decent swipe files, things like that from your testing campaigns. You need to hit the streets and network, and then you need to optimize, improve, and scale, not just the offer, but your business processes too. Sam, thanks for the video idea. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe below, and happy scaling. See you next week.